Morning, YouTube. It's Claire here. I don't know why I'm singing that. I end up singing everything. I used to do it all the time in the kitchen. Right, good morning. I have coffee in hand. I've just turned the lady off on the news and we have snow outside. We have quite a lot of snow outside, actually. Which the dogs are enjoying. Me, not so much, because it's like biting cold, minus 100 or something stupid. No, it's about -5. But yeah, it's cold. And so with that, I really struggled to get up this morning. I don't know about you, but I've certainly been struggling to get up. So I'm on a mission to get up earlier. And which brings me on to a nice topic actually today. Super short before I send you into a funny TikTok or something I've been doing. I've been really playing this on my mind recently. And I kind of got to the mindset of where I was like, you know what? I was waking up at 4 or 5 o'clock, which I normally do. And I was rolling over and cooking the other side, basically. I was like, well, I ain't got to get up. I haven't got to go anywhere. I've got nowhere to go. I'll just stay in bed. And whilst I imagine if any of my canine friends, my canine professional friends are watching this, they'll be like, well, you deserve it because you've worked X, Y, and Z hard all year through. And whilst I know they'll be saying that, and the extra rest is important for you, what I actually found was that it made me so much worse, especially that whole waking up and then snoozing, i.e. going back to sleep. And sometimes it'd be like 7:30. I think the latest one I had was 9:15, which is not Claire. That is not Claire at all. So I made a decision to force it, fight it, change my alarm tone every night if I need to, whatever it took. If I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I was wide awake, I know that second part of me going either back to sleep or relaxing for longer is the ruination of my day. Because I just feel shit. I just feel bleh all day. And then I don't get half as much done. And then I fucking worry about, well, not worry, but then I get on at myself that night. It's like, okay, you didn't do this and you didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. So I came to the decision, I was like, right, this is an issue for me. I need to get back into a routine. And I think that's something that the pandemic has stripped away from us, is people's routines. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some people going out there and doing their normal working day stuff. Get up. Well, not normal, but you know what I mean. The same routine, the same pattern. But if you're self-employed, if you're perhaps furloughed, if you're not quite, well, if you're not in your normal routine, it can play a huge effect on you. And I think this has also channeled my mood and my drive. So instead of procrastinating, feeling down and out about it, I've not been like suicidal or anything, but just enough for me to go, I can't be arsed, and that's not Claire. So I changed it. I was like, there's only one person in the world who can change this pattern and this habit for you, and that is me. And that the same goes for you. If you're struggling with anything during this pandemic, mental health, probably mental health's a bit extreme. Like, it's not like you can just say, right, come on, crack on with it. Yeah, I'm not a therapist, by the way. But this is how I get through my day. I'm just like, if something isn't going the way I want it to, then I have a word with myself. Oi, cop on. Probably because I've been brought up with military men, and probably because it was a no bullshit, this has to be done attitude, is where I get my drive from. But it works for me. It works. So it could work for you as well, which is why I want to share it. So I'm up. Not 100% awake, but I'm up. Doing my YouTube chat. I hope it's been useful for you. If you have been struggling through the pandemic or through this lockdown, let me know in the comments. If there's anything specific you want me to talk about, I'm more than happy to talk about it. I didn't even mention a dog this morning. I don't want it to feel like this is just a ramble on Claire's life, because it's not. It all ties in together. And I probably should have said that coming back to me feeling blah, like the dogs suffered in that. I was like, you know what, guys, we're just going to have a mooch today. Or do you know what, guys? we're just going to do some easy stuff. Catch a treat. And whilst they had a good couple of days off, I was like, no, no, you're making excuses. So that's how it tied into dogs, before anyone goes, oh, this video wasn't about dogs. It all ties in together. Right, I'll leave it there. Let's go and have a look at what I've been up to on TikTok, and I'll chat to you soon. Right, let's talk recall. Getting your dog to come back to you when you call them. Firstly, if you're going to use a long line for this, then make sure you've got some handling skills around that, because they can be dangerous in the wrong hands. I have dislocated my shoulders and been tripped up over long lines before, so make sure that you know what you're doing with that. When it comes to letting the dog off the lead, I like to first make sure that they're engaged with me. So I've dropped the line here. As it stands, getting Hunter to leave my side is a bit of a challenge, but make sure they're engaged with you. You can see here he's like, oh, we're back, and he's getting fed for coming back to me. Now, for the purpose of this video, I had to throw out a reward because, as you can see, he's like on my heel. One thing I wouldn't do is recall a dog when they've got their nose to the ground or sniffing, because it won't